Hi guys, Dean from 360 Fitness and Coaching. I want to cover as quickly as I can today a question I've had quite a lot recently actually, which is how bad is skipping meals? My honest opinion is quite bad. If you skip meals, there's but massively the hormonal thing that happens with that I'm going to go through in a minute, but also there's psychological stuff as well. This is why I'm not a huge fan of the intermittent fasting and having fast days and things like that, because it almost trains you to have the wrong message and the wrong association with food. So the whole psychology around food and eating food is a massive subject, and it's quite important as a subject, particularly for trainers, to understand the reasons why you eat food, and when you don't eat food, what the psychological effect of that is as well. So it's not something I'm going to go into today, because it's just too big of a field to start diving into for what I'm trying to do with these videos, which is keep them short. So we're going to go into skipping meals from what happens, or one of the mechanisms that happens inside, right? You've got to remember, there's never just one pathway, there's lots of different things that happen with your body. So let's say we've skipped a meal and we've skipped breakfast. So you've skipped breakfast, you've gone to work, it's now 9:30, 10:30, getting that feeling in your stomach, you're getting that, I could eat something, but you don't have the window, you don't have the opportunity to work, right, or while you're at work to eat, right? So what happens then is, like, as you're not eating, your blood sugar level goes down, right? Heard of people being hypoglycemic? That's what it is, blood sugar's going down. When your blood sugar goes down, what happens then is your stress hormone, cortisol, starts to act up to increase the sugar in the blood, okay? So that's where you get the increase in cortisol, but also your brain's going to be hungry, right? Your brain feeds off different types of sugars and different types of nutrients that come out of your food. Once it's gone through the gut, then it says, right, you've got to go to the brain needs food, right? So your brain gets hungry, your body gets hungry, so you increase cortisol to raise your blood sugar levels to keep you functioning. What happens then, if you still can't eat, so let's say you've gone through now 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock, you've hit 3 o'clock, right? You've still not eaten anything, right? Because you're rammed, you've been in meetings, you've been swamped with email traffic, you've had to do whatever you need to do, right? What happens then is you get an increase in gluconeogenesis. Right? Big word, looks quite intimidating, but all it means is that the amino acids that are within your muscles start to get broken down. So you get something, it's basically an amino acid serum release is what you get, right? And what happens for that to happen is your muscle breaks down, right? So when you start breaking down your own muscle tissue for sugar and for energy, then that can start inflammation, right? As soon as you start inflammation, you then get issues that we've talked about before. Start to get leaky gut, insulin resistance. If you're already high stressed and insulin resistant, this is bad news, right? Because now you've got more sugar in the blood. What you're also going to do is now release more insulin to get that sugar back into the cells. Once that sugar goes back into the cell, it does its job, does what it needs to do. But if you're insulin resistant, the insulin and the blood sugar can't get into the cell. So what does it do? Floats around the blood. So you've still got more blood or more sugar in the blood. You're insulin resistant, but because there's more sugar in the blood, your pancreas is going, we've got quite a lot of sugar in the blood, let's have some more insulin out and let's push insulin into the cells. But your cells are going, no, not coming in, not happening. When you've got that side, that high stress, high resistance, and you're skipping meals, it's a recipe for just storing fat, being massively inflamed, holding on to water, not sleeping well, not performing optimally. Like mentally, you're not going to perform well because your brain's starved for sugar, and your brain or your hormones and your glands are telling your body, get some sugar from somewhere, take it from the muscles. We're sitting down all day, take it from the muscles, let's get some sugar. Let's keep our brain going. All right, now imagine you've not eaten for most of the day, and then you go to the gym in the evening. What happens then? Calorie demand goes up, exercise goes up, activity goes up, your blood sugar right down. When I used to work in gyms, I probably dealt with over the 6-7 years, I probably dealt with easily into double figures, people passing out in the evening because they don't eat, they don't fuel their body properly. Or they come to the gym, they have a Mars bar before they get there, spike insulin right up, comes right down, right? So you cannot skip meals. Skipping meals, this is one cascade of events that happens when you skip meals, right? There's other things, there's ghrelin, there's leptin, which are your appetite and satiety hormones that tell you've eaten or you need to eat. They get impacted with this as well. So underlying message, don't skip meals is pretty much the message. So even if you have something, it's going to be better than having nothing. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave that, because it's a subject I could go into in a lot more detail. It is something that I'm going to cover when I run the free talk I'm going to host on the 24th of March. So get that date in your diary, 24th of March, 6:45 p.m. at the Holiday Inn on Brighton Seafront. I'm going to present this type of stuff, as well as more in depth about insulin, inflammation, cortisol, testosterone, estrogen, exercise, diet, that kind of stuff. I will be presenting all of that, and everybody that attends will receive a free consultation and a free hormone profile. So I'll be able to tell you what your hormonal priorities are and what you need to work on. So you will get that for free just for attending. So if you want to do that, and I'm sure you do because everybody wants to know how they can perform better, email me info@360fitnesscoaching.com and secure your place. You have to secure your place because spaces are limited and they are filling up. So make sure you email me. If you want to do it through the Facebook page, hit me directly through there, facebook.com/360fitness and coaching, and I'll see you there. Cheers guys.